So, good evening. Next, uh, let's go into the next numerical where we will be using the bilinear transformation method. So, I did not cover it yesterday because its methodology is somewhat different than the previous one. The previous one, what we were doing, we were directly plugging in the values of not the value, the equation of the BLT, and we were implementing or realizing the filter. Herein, what we have to do, we have to, if you see, we have to find out the pole locations, and from the pole locations, after we find it out, we need to implement the filter or realize the filter. Okay, so let's start. Using bilinear transform method, design a Butterworth filter which satisfies the following conditions. What is the condition? We have 0.8 to 1. Modulus of h omega varies from 0.8 to 1 in the this frequency range of 0 to 0.2 pi. Okay, so what does that means? That means in the range of 0 and 0 0.2 pi, we are having the pass band, because if you see the modulus of h of omega less than equal to 0.2, so that means the amplitude is much smaller than in the previous part. Okay, so since we already know that the pass band, it is having higher amplitude values than the stop band value, hence we can directly say that the this first portion, whether where modulus of h of omega, it varies in the range of 0.8 to 1, it is the pass band, and modulus of h of omega less than equal to 0.2, it is the stop band. And where is the stop band? Stop band is in the wavelength range of frequency range of 0.6 pi to pi. Okay, so from here we will be getting the AP value. AP value is considered as the minimum value in the pass band. Okay, so if you see in the pass band, we are having two values, 0.8 and 1. We already discussed that when we are designing any kind of digital filter, there will be ripples. Ripples, they are basically sinusoidal wave-like structures. So among that sinusoidal wave-like structure, like this, so we'll be having like this. Okay, so this minimum value, it is 0.8. Okay, so AP will be considering as 0.8, and what is the WP value? That is the uh, yeah, pass frequency value. Okay, so pass frequency value is 0.2 pi. Okay, similarly, from here we will be getting the AS. AS is basically 0.2. So here also we will be having ripple. So ripple will vary from 0 and 0.2. We will be taking 0.2 as the AS value. And what is the stop band frequency? Stop band frequency is 0.6 pi. This WP is pass band frequency, okay, and WS is stop band frequencies. So stop band frequency is 0.6 pi. Okay, herein we will be assuming that capital T is equal to 1 second. Okay, so in our previous class, if you remember correctly, we discussed about calculation of the cutoff frequency by using the pre-warping frequency, okay, pre-warping equation. So over here, our pre-warping equation, we know this is the pre-warping equation, okay. So we will be taking the calculating the omega p and omega s. Since t is equal to 1, so we considered it as 1, so no denominator over here. So 2 tan inverse of omega p is 0.2 pi by 2, which comes out to be 0.65. Similarly, omega s, it comes out to be 2.75. Okay. Now, if you see over here, we are provided with digital frequency component, but we need the analog frequency component to apply the bilinear transform method. Okay, because what we are having in the bilinear transform method, we have to get h of s, right? H of s is associated with analog frequency, right? So we have to calculate the analog cutoff frequency over here. So that's why if you see these parameters, they have been converted into the parameters which satisfies the analog frequency response. Okay, analog frequency response. So from here, another important thing is that order of the filter. What should be the order of the filter? We don't know. So we have to calculate the order of the filter. For calculating the order of the filter, we have this equation which is given by capital N, which is the order of the filter, is equal to half multiplied by log of 1 by a s square minus 1, a s square minus 1 divided by 1 by ap square minus 1 whole divided by log of omega s by omega p. Okay, just plug in the values. After plugging in the values, we get a value of 1.3. Okay, so we have to take the ceiling value, because order of the filter, it cannot be in decimal. Okay, so we have to take a whole number. We cannot take lower number. If you are taking the lower number, then it will not satisfy the design criteria. Hence we have to take a ceiling value. So here the ceiling value is of 1.3 is 2. Okay, even if it would have been 1.01, we had to take the ceiling value, that is the 2. Ceiling value means after decimal, whatever the value you will be getting, you have to take the higher value, and base value means you have to take the lower value. So we have to keep it in mind. We have to take the ceiling value while computing the order of the filter. Once we have got this, then we have to compute the cutoff frequency. Okay. Now this cutoff frequency, it is given by omega p divided by 1 by ap square minus 1 to the power 1 by 2 m. Okay, all in the denominator. Okay, so what is the capital N? Capital N we just computed as 2. So if you see 0.65 divided by 1 by 0.8 square minus 1 to the power 1 by 4, and it comes out to be 0.75. Okay, now using these things, we need to determine the locations of the pole, and the locations of the pole are given by pi. It is equals to plus minus omega c multiplied by e to the power j capital N plus 2i plus 1 multiplied by pi by 2n. Okay, so pi by 2n, it is 4. Then we are having pi, omega c is 0.75. So we get this equation, and after solving you get this equation, right? Now what we are having, 0 point plus minus 0.75 e to the power j v plus 2i multiplied by pi by 4. And what is this I? The I value varies from 0 to capital N minus 1. That means in this case, this I value, it will be varying from 0 to 1, that is 0 and 1. Okay, so for I equals to 0, our P0 is this one. We got this value. For I equals to 1, we got this value. Now in the S plane, we need to plot these values. So we will be getting these 4 values. Okay, but from our literature we know that there cannot be any poles on the right hand side. So we will not consider these two poles, and we will be going with the other two poles. Okay. Now, once we have got this, we will be determining h of s. H of s is given by omega c to the power n. N is 2, so 0.75 whole square divided by s minus s1 multiplied by s minus s1 conjugate. Okay, so this position values. So you just put in the values. After plugging in the values, you get this transfer function h of s, analog, right? Analog transfer function. Now everything is easy. We just have to put in the values of s into this equation, and you will be, after solving, you will be getting this transfer function. Okay, it's z, which is for the digital filter. Okay, so this is one type of numerical. Another type of numerical uh, that we can you can get is that order will be given. You may be given with the cutoff frequency fc equals to 1 kilohertz, fs equals to 10 to the power 4 samples per second, that is 10 kilohertz. Okay, now these are all, you see, analog frequency components, right? So we need to find out fc. So fc is given by fc divided capital fc divided by fs, which is equal to 0.1 cycles per samples, which is basically the digital frequency. Now from here we have to convert it into radians per sample, because all our transfer functions, they are in the form of omega, right? So once you have converted it into this thing, then you need to get the analog cutoff frequency. So plug in the values of the analog cutoff frequencies, then find out the locations of the pole, and rest of the process, it remains the same. Okay. Again over here, if you see, there are 4 poles, and these 2 poles will not be used. So we'll be getting only 2 poles using the same equation. You just calculate this and solve this. Okay. So any doubt? If not, please. One conjugate. Basically, you have to plug in the location of these poles. What happened? Anything else? So these are all algo based thing. You just have to remember the steps, then you should be able to. There is nothing beyond class 12 level mathematics till now. Just you have to practice.